So today is officially the day where we are supposed to be out of lockdown. Ontario, the lockdown for a year and a half, off and on, is supposed to be officially over as of today. I say supposed to be because if you read more into the details, you'll find out that it's actually not over. That it's actually still the exact same rules until about June 14th. And this is coming regardless of the fact that the outline that they have given us for the reopening of this says that as long as 60% of the population is vaccinated, that we should be allowed to open. Now, as of May 31st, according to all stats, 67% of all adults have received their first dose of the vaccine, right? So this is cool. It's a step forward. I guess they're going to take their time to make sure everything is properly aligned in these next upcoming weeks that we're out of lockdown, but still under the same rules, because technically the emergency brake has been pulled, but all non-essential businesses are still going to be closed. You still can't go to the restaurant to sit down. You still can't go to the gym. Schools are still going to be shut down and maybe shut down even longer. So everything is still kind of remaining the same.
Can I go to Walmart
You can go to Walmart
for
yes,
non-essential reasons?
You should be able to go to Walmart for non-essential reasons. They should be able to open that up. Big box stores, it's more about the capacity now as opposed to what they're able to sell and not sell. So
Cool.
yes, they should open up those aisles that have been closed off to you. If you need to get your windshield wipers, and I named those because I needed them, and I don't understand how that's not essential. They'd rather you just die in a rainstorm for some reason. I can get oil for my car, but not windshield wipers. Okay, cool. Thank you. But yes, I should be able to get those now.
Nice.
With this, yeah, it's great. It's great. The second phase, however, this is the thing. The second phase is supposed to start at 70%. So as we hit 70% of adults vaccinated, that's when we're supposed to hit stage 2. Now they say upcoming, a lot of people have been booking. There's different vaccination sites that you can go to, different places that you can go to, and there's people who've had their first vaccine, and there's people who've even had their second vaccine. If you're a frontline, you've probably had both doses at this point. You know what I mean? It's something that you vaxxed out. You got to get your initial shot, and then your booster juicer.
Yeah.
Booster booster.
We could juice
What's the
the
name of
boost.
that place?
We could juice
Is
the
it
boost.
You juice the boost? Okay,
Juice the
then you
boost.
got to juice the boost, right? And you move from there. Once again, as Canada continues to do for me, they continue to confuse me because I've explained everything that I know about both these situations, the vaccines and the reopening. Why am I confused? This guy wants to know why I'm confused. I can see it in his face. He looks confused. I'm confused.
I just know you were born confused, but go ahead.
Well, let me tell you why I'm confused today. Today I'm confused because it has come out, one, that apparently now Canada, not as much other countries, but Canada has deemed it okay for you to mix and match your COVID vaccines. That means if you had a Pfizer as your first dose, you can get the Moderna as the second one, or AstraZeneca as your second one. You can mix and match. If you're scared of the blood clots, you don't want the blood clot shot, you can go get the not blood clot shot. You understand?
Seems
My
logical.
Jamaicans are gonna like that because I explained it cursed but didn't at the same time. They're gonna love that line.
Double
You understand?
entendre.
Swimming, baby, swimming. Right? So that is something new. Also, with this reopening that is supposed to happen within the next 2 weeks or whatever, this gray area, we are actually closer to the second phase of opening than we are to the first phase. We're closer to that. So I'm wondering now, when it hits 70, because it's going to hit 70 in those next 2 weeks, are we still going to stay with the first one, or do we
Yes.
move to the second one?
Yes.
What pace are we moving at right now? And then with the
So,
vaccines, I can just go anywhere.
You still haven't completed that Rubik's Cube yet, eh? So,
I'm telling you, Not even a side yet.
bro, they're still going to move at the calendar date trajectory. Today, I looked at the numbers. We were under 670 new cases in Ontario. They're going to still move with the calendar date trajectory because anything can happen as far as your numbers, like your cases, your death, your hospitalizations. Those numbers can fluctuate. Anything can happen. So if you try to, say, okay, well, we were going to go into phase two. We'll say, I don't know the actual date, but say September. But hey, man, we're almost at 70%. Let's pull it back and let's do July 1. But then from June 1 to July 1, it's just crazy.
Right.
Then what? You push it back out again? So it's just best to stick with the calendar date. It's, as to your point, like there's been a lot of inaccuracies as far as deadlines and what to open, what to leave closed, and things like that. With this, and I'm not saying that they won't do it. They may just do that. They may be like, you know what, shit's going good. Let's bump it. Let's make it sooner. They may do that. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's better just to keep the date where it is, wherever it is. And then if the numbers still tend to taper off and the cases still tend to drop off as more and more people get vaccinated, then even the better. At least when they come to phase two, maybe when phase two, the actual date comes around, the numbers are so good, they're like, what's phase two? Let's just end this thing. Rip the Band-Aid right off. And everybody party. Who knows? I don't know. All I'm saying is, I just want to make a comment on one thing that you said. It's about the COVID-19 cocktail, the vaccine cocktail. You know, just because they say you could do it doesn't mean you should. It's still up to you. You know, like when you go online or you try to book your vaccine. Hey, they got Pfizer over there? No. All right. Well, I'm not going over there. They might not even tell you. You could go there and be like, yo, hey, what's this? AstraZeneca. Peace. Right. It's still your choice. Yes, Canada is saying that, yeah, you could do it, but I ain't doing it.
I mean, obviously the core ingredients, well, listen, I'm hoping that the core ingredients of this thing have to be somewhat similar because they're to cure the same disease. You understand? Not
cure. There's no cure.
Whatever, man. They're here to vaccinate the same disease. Whatever, man. But I just have a problem. When you have two different chefs, two different factories, two different countries creating the vaccine, and you saying that, yes, I can take one from this place and another from this place, and it's going to do the same thing. I'm not saying it's not possible because, listen, they have different brands of cough syrup. There's different brands of painkillers. I get it. I understand. But you're not going to go see me take one Advil and then take a Tylenol right after. I'm just going to take two Advil. You understand what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. So although we hear the information and we're like, that doesn't sound like something I would do. Let that just be that. Don't do it. Is it safe? They say so. That doesn't mean it is. When I go out drinking, bro, if I'm drinking whiskey, my first drink is whiskey. I'm drinking whiskey all night.
Right.
You get me? I don't mix. Okay.
Don't mix the alcohols together.
I don't mix. If I'm smoking hydro, I'm smoking the same kind of hydro I don't mix. All right? I don't mix at all. Viewing public, what are your thoughts here? I know somebody who said they just want all of them at once. It's all three just.
Cool, man.
Canada, what are your thoughts here? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're not getting vaccinated, please mask up and social distance. Deuces.